For PHNX, I'm Jesse Friedman, and this is the Rattle. Game 3 between the Diamondbacks and the Dodgers, the rubber match here ready to get underway in a little while at Dodger Stadium. Bit of a change for the Diamondbacks on the starting pitching front, as left-hander Brandon Hughes, a reliever recalled today from AAA Reno, will serve as the opener for the D-backs in this game, with originally scheduled starter Ryne Nelson pitching in back of him. When asked about the move, manager Torey Lovullo said the decision had less to do with Hughes than the guy the Diamondbacks sent back to AAA Reno as a corresponding move, that being right-handed pitcher Slade Cecconi.
It was centered around Slade and you know, giving Slade a chance to go down and work on a few things, and we feel like he's very close, and we need him to be at his absolute best at all times. And we saw a fluctuation in velocity, maybe there was a looseness with the secondary stuff, the sequencing wasn't right. Those are very identifiable things. So we sent him with some instructions, and the coaches there are going to know how to help him go out and improve and come back here and get into that groove and that run that we've seen him on, because it's kind of spoils me. It spoils us. We know what he can do. It's about being consistent now. So in his place, we just decided that we were going to try and get as creative as possible. And Brandon has been here, and he's gotten the opportunity to throw some meaningful innings and meaningful games for us. And then we took it to the next level about opening them, and that's where it landed. And we're hoping to create advantages where we can.
Now, technically, the Diamondbacks don't have to replace Cecconi in the rotation immediately, as due to some off days, they don't actually need a fifth starter until June 1st. Nonetheless, Lovullo said the team is planning to fill that spot in the rotation because of Jordan Montgomery's late spring training, because of Zach Gallen having some hamstring issues here in the early going. He didn't want to skip that spot. He wants to give everyone their full rest. And he said that Tommy Henry and Blake Walston would be the primary targets to make that start. It comes up on Sunday against the Miami Marlins. Switching over to the offensive side of the ball, Ketel Marte, of course, extended his hitting streak to 20 games last night here at Dodger Stadium. And Lovullo talked before the game about Marte's maturity at this stage in his career.
The engagement pregame, the engagement pre-640 is leading him to a very healthy spot physically and emotionally, and he steps in between the white lines and is ready to go and get after it. Not that I'm saying he wasn't before, but I think as a young player goes, you kind of go with the flow of the game and see where it takes you. He has the capabilities of running a baseball game and controlling a baseball game, and I think he's finally realized that. And he's at times the best player on the field the second he steps on it. You can see with the energy that he's playing, and it's translated into some really good moments.
We finish up here with an injury update on Dbacks right-hander Merrill Kelly. Kelly, of course, has been dealing with a shoulder injury. He's only made 4 starts this season. Manager Torey Lovullo said that Kelly is set to have imaging on his shoulder later this week, and if all goes well, he could start throwing again shortly thereafter. For all of your Diamondbacks coverage and more here from Los Angeles, keep it locked right here to PHNX.